Hello everyone, welcome to Scoreboard Gaming. In today's video, we're gonna look 4 timeless games for the PS1. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe, also, hit the notification button, so let's go straight to the video. Tenchu, Stealth Assassins. Tenchu, Stealth Assassins is a classic stealth action game developed by Acquire and published by Sony Music Entertainment in Japan and Activision worldwide for the PS1. It was initially released in 1998. The game is known for its ninja-themed gameplay, challenging stealth mechanics, and historical Japanese settings. The gameplay of Tenchu focuses on stealth and precision. Players take on the roles of 2 ninja assassins, Rikimaru and Ayam, and must navigate through a series of missions, assassinating targets and avoiding detection by guards and other enemies. The game emphasizes stealth tactics, encouraging players to use shadows, rooftops, and various ninja tools like shurikens and smoke bombs to eliminate targets silently. The level design offers multiple paths and opportunities for creative assassinations, rewarding players for mastering the art of stealth. For its time, the game featured impressive 3D graphics on the PS1. While the character models and environments may appear dated by today's standards, they were well executed for the era. The game's Japanese-inspired settings, including feudal castles and traditional villages, are atmospheric and contribute to the immersion. The game's sound design plays a crucial role in building tension and atmosphere. The use of traditional Japanese music and sound effects adds authenticity to the setting. The sound of footsteps, guards' conversations, and the swish of a ninja's blade all contribute to the immersive stealth experience. Tenchu stands out for its complex and challenging stealth mechanics. Players must be patient, observant, and precise in their movements to avoid detection. The game's emphasis on silent takedowns and avoiding direct combat encourages thoughtful and strategic gameplay. The game's levels are varied and well-designed, each presenting unique challenges and opportunities for stealthy approaches. From infiltrating heavily guarded fortresses to navigating tranquil Japanese gardens, the level design adds depth and replayability to the experience. The game's narrative is centered around the political intrigue and conflicts of feudal Japan. While the story may not be the main focus, it provides context for the missions and adds to the overall immersion in the historical setting. The characters of Rikimaru and Ayam, each with their distinct personalities and abilities, contribute to the storytelling. In conclusion, Tenchu offers an engaging and challenging stealth action experience with its emphasis on precision, strategic gameplay, and historical Japanese setting. With its immersive sound design, well-crafted levels, and emphasis on stealth tactics, the game provides a journey that appeals to fans of the ninja and stealth genres. Wipeout XL. Wipeout XL, known as Wipeout 2097 in Europe, is a futuristic racing game developed and published by Psygnosis. Released in 1996, it is the second installment in the Wipeout series and is renowned for its fast-paced, anti-gravity racing, electronic soundtrack, and sleek futuristic aesthetics. Wipeout XL offers a thrilling and fast-paced racing experience set in a futuristic world. Players pilot anti-gravity ships known as AG systems and compete in high-speed races on a variety of tracks. The gameplay is characterized by its speed and precision, requiring players to navigate tight corners, avoid obstacles, and strategically use power-ups to gain an advantage. The game's unique weapon system allows players to pick up and use offensive and defensive items, adding an element of strategy to the races. The sense of speed is one of the game's defining features, providing an exhilarating and challenging racing experience. The game's graphics were groundbreaking for its time. Wipeout XL features sleek and futuristic track designs with neon-lit visuals, creating a distinct cyberpunk atmosphere. The anti-gravity ships and track environments are well detailed, and the sense of speed is effectively conveyed through the graphics. The game's visual style, which combines futuristic aesthetics with a vibrant color palette, contributes to its lasting appeal. The soundtrack of Wipeout XL is legendary and a key component of its identity. Featuring electronic and techno music from artists like the Chemical Brothers, Underworld, and Orbital, the soundtrack perfectly complements the game's futuristic and high-energy racing. The sound design also includes engine noises, weapon effects, and track ambience that immerse players in the world of anti-gravity racing. The game offers a variety of tracks with unique layouts and challenges, ranging from tight urban circuits to sweeping futuristic landscapes. Additionally, players can choose from a selection of anti-gravity ships, each with its handling characteristics and attributes, allowing for different playstyles and strategies. Wipeout XL is known for its challenging gameplay, especially in later stages. The AI opponents become increasingly skilled, requiring players to master the controls and track layouts. The game also offers multiplayer modes, allowing friends to compete head-to-head in split-screen races, adding replayability and social fun. In conclusion, Wipeout XL provides an unforgettable and high-octane racing experience with its stunning visuals, iconic music, and challenging gameplay. With its futuristic aesthetic and intense races, the game offers a journey that appeals to fans of arcade racing and electronic music enthusiasts alike. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver is an action-adventure game that was released in 1999. It's the second entry in the Legacy of Kain series and introduces players to Raziel, a vampire antihero seeking revenge against his vampire lord, Kain. Soul Reaver offers a unique blend of action, puzzle solving, and exploration. Players control Raziel, a powerful vampire wraith, who can traverse the spectral and material realms. The game's core mechanic involves shifting between these realms to solve puzzles, defeat enemies, and progress through the story. Raziel also possesses the ability to consume souls, which serves as both a health replenishment and a key gameplay element. Combat is visceral and satisfying, with a variety of weapons and abilities at Raziel's disposal. For its time, the game's graphics were impressive on the PS1. The character models, environments, and creature designs are well crafted, and the Gothic architecture and atmosphere are richly detailed. The transition between the spectral and material realms is visually striking and contributes to the game's dark and immersive world. The game's sound design is exceptional, adding depth to the atmospheric storytelling. The voice acting is top-notch, with Michael Bell providing a memorable performance as Raziel. The haunting soundtrack by Kurt Harland complements the eerie and gothic setting, enhancing the overall experience. Sound effects, from the spectral shift to combat clashes, are well executed and add to the immersion. Soul Reaver is celebrated for its intricate and mature storytelling. The narrative explores themes of betrayal, vengeance, and the consequences of immortality. Raziel's complex character development and his relationship with Kain are central to the plot. The game's Gothic world, Nosgoth, is a dark and atmospheric setting that draws players into its lore and history. The game's puzzles and exploration elements are well designed and integrated into the gameplay. Shifting between realms to solve puzzles and uncover hidden areas adds depth to the exploration. The interconnected world design encourages backtracking and rewards players for discovering new abilities. Soul Reaver is a significant entry in the Legacy of Kain series, known for its deep lore and interconnected narratives. While it can be played as a standalone title, it enriches the overall series' mythology and story. In conclusion, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver delivers an atmospheric and narrative-driven action-adventure experience with its unique gameplay, impressive graphics, and haunting sound design. With its memorable characters, mature storytelling, and gothic world, the game provides a journey that appeals to fans of both action and dark fantasy genres. Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve is a survival horror RPG developed and published by Square. It was released for the PlayStation in 1998. Parasite Eve offers a unique hybrid gameplay experience. It combines traditional turn-based RPG combat with survival horror elements. Players control Aya Brea, a New York City police officer, as she investigates a series of bizarre and supernatural incidents. Combat occurs in real time, with players aiming and firing their weapons while managing character stats and inventory in a traditional RPG fashion. The game's active time bar system adds an element of strategy, allowing players to time their attacks and dodge enemy assaults. The mix of action and RPG elements creates a distinct and engaging gameplay experience. For its time, Parasite Eve featured impressive 3D environments and character models on the PlayStation. The game is set in a meticulously recreated version of New York City, and the visuals effectively convey the eerie and atmospheric tone of the story. The game's use of pre-rendered backgrounds and FMV cutscenes adds to its cinematic feel. The game's soundtrack, composed by Yoko Shimomura, is a standout feature. It blends haunting and atmospheric melodies with tense and dramatic compositions. The music enhances the game's overall atmosphere and storytelling. Sound effects, such as footsteps, gunshots, and creature noises, contribute to the immersion in the game's world. Parasite Eve features a compelling and mature storyline. It explores themes of biological mutation, scientific experimentation, and the supernatural. The narrative is delivered through in-game cutscenes and well-written dialogues, immersing players in Aya's investigation of the mysterious Eve and her connection to mitochondrial powers. The game's atmospheric and eerie tone adds to the overall sense of suspense and dread. The RPG elements of the game include character progression, equipment customization, and skill development. Players can find and upgrade weapons and armor, customize Aya's abilities, and adapt to different combat scenarios. This depth of character development adds strategic depth to the gameplay. While Parasite Eve leans more towards action RPG than traditional survival horror, it still incorporates elements of tension and suspense. Players must manage resources, such as ammo and healing items, carefully. Enemy encounters can be challenging, and the game occasionally delivers jump scares and eerie moments to heighten the horror atmosphere. In conclusion, Parasite Eve offers an enthralling and atmospheric gameplay experience with its blend of RPG and survival horror elements, impressive graphics, and haunting soundtrack. With its mature storytelling, character progression, and suspenseful atmosphere, the game provides a journey that appeals to fans of both genres. And that's it for today's video. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you so much to watch. I'll see you soon. Bye.